You're watching Journalist Ish News and this is Journalist Ish. Today we will talk to Pama Sarai, who is a music composer and who has done music composing in various Bollywood and Bollywood movies and Punjabi songs. So let's welcome Mr. Pama Sarai. How are you?
Great.
Good? Fine? So, Mr. Pama, we would like to know that when you compose music, what are the things you keep in your mind?
Mainly the emotion of the song, what the singer is trying to portray.
Okay.
Because sometimes it'll bring me a composition, sometimes it won't bring me a composition. Sometimes I'll change the composition, sometimes I'll keep it.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to get a clear picture of what the end result is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is the process of composing of music?
Well, like I was saying, the emotion is the number one thing.
Okay.
Once I have a picture, because what you're thinking and I'm thinking could be two different pages.
Right.
So once we're on the same page, then that's when my thought process begins of what type of sounds and tones are going to depict that emotion.
Okay. What is your memorable experience you want to share with our audience?
Memorable experience.
Yeah, with these stars, because you always keep on doing music with actors, right?
Yeah, I used to work a lot with a very well-known engineer in the States.
Okay.
Ed Grasso. He's Puff Daddy's engineer. He was with his engineer for about over a decade or so.
Right.
We had a production company together, and I remember I was working in New York.
Okay.
Working in New York and doing some work for an artist in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to work out of two studios. One studio we were working and doing the music. Next day we were in a different studio getting the mixing and stuff done. So I remember working and then cranking the music really loud. We hear tick 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 on our door.
Okay.
And open the door, it's Vanessa Williams. Very famous actress, you know, from Desperate Housewives,
Okay.
also as a singer. And so she was working on her album.
What are the main key personalities in Bollywood and Punjabi movies, like in Bollywood, where you worked in?
Well, I've worked, my list is quite extensive in the Punjabi market. I can't even start. I mean, I used to work starting in the UK. I was signed to a company. I was assigned to a company here as well. So we do a lot of work.
Okay.
With a lot of different personalities, a lot of well-known personalities. Recently, I was fortunate to work with Mika Singh. Great, wonderful.
Mika is
human.
yes, he's a great person.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my role actually in India was actually just to be as an engineer role, to go be a mixing engineer and mastering engineer. So he did a film and he basically scooped me up out of Canada because I was involved in a film called Dr. Cabby, which I composed a number of songs. And so he heard the result and he wanted to meet the guy responsible for it.
Okay.
So then from that he took me to Bombay and said, you know, come to my studio and help me out here. And so it was a good experience, great experience.
Okay, so what are your upcoming projects you're working on?
For many years there's a lot of big hits that are in the market, which I am just even a mastering engineer for.
Alright.
So my new recent project coming out, I got a new song coming out with Sherry Mon. People know him, he's pretty well known.
Yeah, Dil Da Dimag, his song was pretty much famous.
So we dubbed that vocal right here, right here in the studio. Yeah.
Wow.
And good friend. And since Yaran Mule, all of his songs mastering I've been doing.
Oh, since
behind the scenes,
Mule,
yeah. So
right.
His music director is Nick Thamu, who does the music.
Okay.
He'll mix the song and he'll send it to me, and I do the final output EQing, the big sound that you hear. Dil Da Dimag was different because he was here, and so at that time we had to dub the song, and then I had to send it back to Nick, mix it back in the music, send it back, and I master it.
And that was a huge hit, right?
It's still going very huge.
Yeah,
He's got almost 4 million hits on that right now.
So thank you so much, Praveen. We wish you a huge success in your life.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.